everyone. I'm Jason Camelio. I'm the Assistant Vice President for Global Programs and Partnerships at Berklee, and we're really excited to be with you today or this evening, wherever you are in the world. This is a really special session that we have going on for you. And before we jump into things today, we're going to just run over some basic rules regarding the sort of Zoom etiquette. We're going to have a really great presentation for you today. And we're going to, observe the sort of norms around while the presentation's going on. Go ahead and keep your microphone muted, but the chat is going to be open if you want to ask questions in the chat or if you have a comment that you want to share. And then as we get toward the end of the presentation, we're going to have a lot of time available for questions and answers for all of you to jump in and that have things that you'd like to learn in more detail or things that are specific to your needs. But we are thrilled to be here. Berklee has a really, really deep and special relationship with the Latin Grammy Cultural Foundation. This is an incredible organization. For those of you that are new to the Latin Grammy Cultural Foundation, you're going to learn a lot about the amazing work that they're doing around the world. And joining us this evening is the managing director for the foundation for their programs and marketing, incredible musician, artist, educator, and Berklee graduate, somebody who I've had the privilege of working with for many, many years. And even today, we're doing lots of cool stuff as often as our paths are allowed to cross, because I think we're running all over the planet together and doing the same thing, right? We just want to see all of these aspiring musicians that are out there get access to opportunities. And the work that you're doing with the foundation is truly aimed right at the bullseye for that. And it's really a privilege to have you here. So folks, join me in welcoming Nannette Vélez. Nannette, thanks for being here. It's so great to see you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jason, for the introduction. Hello, everyone. Hola todos. I'm Nannette Vélez, Managing Director of Programs and Digital Media at the Latin Grammy Foundation. At the foundation, we have a mission, and that's it, to support the next generation of Latin music creators. And that's all of you. So we do that through different programs. We have Latin music and research and preservation grants. We have a lot of educational programs that we do around the world with Berklee, with other institutions, and we have our scholarship programs. And every year we award scholarship around 40 to 50 scholarships. And Kevin, who is the manager of programs at the foundation, is going to share a presentation with you today, and we're going to tell you all about our scholarships. But today we also have other scholarship recipients at the foundation who will also answer your questions, and I will introduce them in a couple of minutes. But I would like to show a video of the foundation so you can see everything that we do annually. Take it away, Kevin.
Quiero que cada vez que se monten en una tarima lo tomen como por lo que es, y es un regalo.
Súper emocionada y agradecida con la Fundación Latin Grammy.
Eres el ganador de la beca.
No lo puedo creer. Gracias, de verdad.
Thank you so much. This means a lot for me.
Gracias.
Agradecer a Latin Grammy Foundation por esta iniciativa tan importante de rescatar estos legados y mantenerlos accesibles a nuevas generaciones.
La Fundación está haciendo un proceso increíble, no solo de la cultura y de la creación musical, sino de la formación de los nuevos talentos que van a dirigir y van a tomar el liderazgo de la industria de la música latina en los años por venir.
Tenemos que darle las gracias a la Fundación Cultural Latin Grammy por dejarnos vivir esta experiencia.
Realmente me ha permitido estar en espacios que nunca me hubiese imaginado que iba a explorar.
Cada vez que hablo de la Fundación estoy más que agradecido y gracias de todo corazón.
So before we start, Kevin, if we can spotlight some of our scholarship recipients that are with us today. I would like to introduce to you Valentina. Valentina, if you can say hi.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. It's my honor and pleasure. I am a Berklee College of Music student. I'm currently in my senior year. I cannot believe it's been already 4 years. I'm the recipient of the Sofia Carson Scholarship, Prodigy Scholarship, and I'm studying music production engineer and contemporary writing production here at Berklee.
Thank you, Valentina. And next we have Lidanys, Graterol. Lidanys, if you can introduce yourself.
Hello, hola. My name is Lidanys. I'm originally from Venezuela. I'm doing my first year of master's at Roosevelt University in Chicago. My major is classical performance and I play the cello.
Great. Thank you, Lidanys. Now we have Luis Anselmi. Luis Anselmi, take it away. Let us know who you are.
Hello, everyone. I'm Luis, and I'm from Venezuela, but I live in Toronto. Thanks to the Latin Grammy, I was able to study here at Humber College of Music with a tuition scholarship award. And I played the Venezuelan cuatro and the piano. And yeah, that's it. I already graduated, so I'm an alumni. Thank you.
Thank you. And then we have Miguel. Miguel, where are you?
Yeah, hello everybody. I'm Miguel Francisco from the Dominican Republic. I'm a drummer, percussionist. I'm doing my second semester here at Berklee College of Music, and my major is music production and engineering. So,
Thank you, Miguel. We also have, actually, I would like to introduce to you Simon Martinez. He graduated from Berklee too, and he is currently working with us at the Lion Grammy Foundation. He can answer any questions too. Simon?
Hello, everyone. My name is Simon Martinez from Ecuador. I received a scholarship from the Latin Grammy Foundation, and right now I'm working for them, so it has been a full circle, and here I am for any questions that you have. Feel free to reach out.
Thank you. So those are our scholarship recipients, and they'll be also telling you about their experience and how they apply to our scholarships. So every year we have 40 to 50 scholarships. We open our scholarships every December, and the deadline to apply is April 10 at 11:59 p.m. Please do not wait to the last minute to apply. Kevin, if you can go through the next. So these are the scholarships that we have this year. First is the Noel Chagris Scholarship that is sponsored by Noel Chagris, the singer of Sin Banderas. And it will be awarded to one student to attend Berklee College of Music. And it has a maximum value of $250,000 for 4 years of study. And it will cover a bachelor's degree, tuition, room and board, and wraparound services of the Lion Grammy Foundation that I will let you know more about later on. And the next scholarship is called the Berklee and Lion Grammy Cultural Foundation and Emerging Talents Scholarship that is sponsored by Berklee College of Music. And this is the second year that we are awarding this scholarship. It'll be awarded to one talented student who has a passion for live music and has admitted to Berklee College of Music, and it's for a maximum value of up to $275,000. And that's towards a bachelor's degree in music, which will cover tuition, the comprehensive fees, the required laptop and software during your freshman year, and the housing charges at the school, and the reference services of the Lion Grammy Foundation. So those are our two big scholarships for 4 years of study. And next we have 3 scholarships of up to $120,000 for tuition, and it'll also cover housing and the meal plan at the college or university of your choice. So those 3 will be awarded to one student to the college or university that you are admitted to. Okay, so it's any college or university around the world to start a bachelor's degree. Okay, so that's the Manolo Diaz Scholarship and the Cani Garcia Scholarship that is also sponsored by the singer-songwriter Cani Garcia. Okay, so it'll be one for the Manolo Diaz and one for the Cani Garcia Scholarship. up to $120,000 in tuition and wraparound services for 4 years of study. Okay. And next is the Celia Cruz Scholarship, also of up to $120,000 for tuition, housing, and wraparound services, and it will be awarded to one student. Okay, and that's also for any college or university around the world. For all of our scholarships, you just have to have a passion for Latin music, and that's what you want to study and do a career in. Okay, you don't have to be of any nationality or Hispanic or Latin. You just have a passion for Latin music and culture. Okay, and next we have other scholarships. We also have a scholarship with Frost School of Music. That one, the deadline has passed, but we're probably going to have it next year. And that is also awarded to one student. And we also have several tuition assistance scholarships. And those are for students that are starting a bachelor's degree or that they're currently pursuing a bachelor's degree. So you can already be studying in a music institution. Those will start in the fall 2026, and they have a maximum value between $7,500 and up to $12,500. And that scholarship will cover tuition. Okay. And the next one is sponsored by Bulova. So it's also a tuition assistance scholarship, but this one has a maximum value of $10,000. And actually, Simon won the Bulova scholarship last year. And this also comes with the wraparound services of the foundation, and it includes an educational experience during the 27th Latin Grammy Awards next November. So that one, the winner will also be flown to the Latin Grammys to participate in different events and have an educational experience with us. And we also have 3 tuition assistance scholarships that are sponsored by Gibson Gibbs. And this will be to 3 talented students who are studying guitar, to start a degree or currently pursuing a degree. Those scholarships will be for 3 people, and the maximum value is $12,500 to cover tuition. And Gibson Gibbs will also gift a guitar to the 3 winners. So the gift includes, it can be either a Gibson Epiphone, a Kramer, or a Tobias guitar or bass. Okay, so these are all the great opportunities we have this year. Again, the deadline to apply is April 10th at 11:59 p.m. and we're starting a new application process this year. So we will have 2 award periods this year. The first one, the students will be notified in July, and their scholarship funds will be available to start in fall in August 2026. This year, we're opening a second award period. So we will also announce winners on December 2026, and the scholarship funds will be able to start studying in January, and the funds will be available in February. So that means if you're not selected during this first period, your application will automatically be considered again during the second period. So there's no additional action required. It's just that if you're not the winner in the fall, then maybe you could be a winner in the spring. We can go to the next slide. So the eligibility, like I said, you just have to have a passion for Latin music, have to be between the ages of 17 to 25. You have to have financial limitations to pursue a degree in music, have to be admitted to a college or university, either to Berklee or to Frost or the college or institution of your choice. And you have to complete an online application before the deadline. Okay? Important to know that our scholarships are evaluated by a special scholarship committee. We don't evaluate the scholarship. We just look at them to see that they're complete and have all the requirements. And we have a special committee of artists, singer-songwriters, educators around the world who they score the video audition, and then the highest scored are the winners of the scholarship. Okay, so this is our website, Latin Grammy Cultural Foundation scholarship.org, where you can go and apply, and you can also review the guidelines and the link to apply that is in SurveyMonkey Apply. This is how our website looks like. And in the scholarship application process, we recommend that you read the guidelines first, because those ones will tell you what you have to submit in your application, or we're going to tell you right now too. So you have to submit 2 letters of recommendation signed by your music teachers. You have to also have 2 video auditions. And we have a 3rd optional video audition that you can upload or perform an original composition or arrangement. And there will be short answer questions and 2 long essay questions. That's why we tell you to please don't leave your application till the last minute, because you have to write some essays, okay? You also have to upload your letter of acceptance and your letter of admission from your music institution. The cost of your music institution, it can be a bill, or it can be, let's say, a screenshot of the website of your college institution saying the cost and saying the dates that you have to submit your tuition. And other scholarship award letters if you have been awarded other scholarships. Okay, you can go. So now the video audition, and I would need the help of my scholarship recipients to talk about this part. Okay, so like I said, you have to submit 2 video auditions. They can be in YouTube or any other platform that is public, that the committee, when they click on it, can review it. So we want to see your passion for Latin music. Okay, and you can record them as a soloist, so with a backing track, a duo, a trio, a quartet, or even a big band or small ensemble. The most important thing is that you are clearly identified in that video. Let's say you put it in YouTube and you put, I am the flute player with the yellow shirt and I have a solo in minute 129. And that way you help the committee to evaluate that piece. One piece should be at a slow or moderate tempo, and the second piece at a fast tempo, so they see that you play in contrasting tempos. If you want to improvise, you can improvise. It's more than welcome. It's not a requirement, but it's more than welcome. The 2 pieces should not exceed a total of 15 minutes. The original composition you can upload as your 3rd one, and to clearly identify yourself. I would like to ask Lidanys about her audition. What did you record, and any tips that you can give today?
Yeah, I will start with showing as much as you can your artistry. Maybe don't think of making a recording like, oh, are they gonna like this? Am I gonna fit in? Just like make sure that the repertoire you choose is like highly related to who you are. Like it's something that you know, I really love this piece of music, this Latin music that I'm working on, and really make sure that your skills are there. For instance, if you are an instrumentalist, prepare very well to execute the instrument at a high level skill, you know, such as, you know, intonation, phrasings, because you do want to show that you're storytelling, but then the technique will get you there. And other things like technical part, I will say that make sure that you have a good angle, good lining, good microphone. Not to say that you need to, you know, pay like thousands of dollars, but just something that can facilitate the people that is reviewing these videos. You want to make them their life, you know, just because they have so many applications, right? So make it as clear as possible so that your performance can be great. And also, in my experience, I submitted a live recording because it was in a recital. So if you have recent performances that you have performed recently of Latin music, that will be great too. Because it does show that, oh, it's really live. It's not like you record it 100 times. But if you record it 100 times, that's also good as well. Yeah, and yeah, I will say that.
Thank you, Lidanys. So like Lidanys says you don't have to go to a studio or pay thousands or hundreds of dollars. You can even do your video with your phone. There's scholarship recipients that want really big scholarships, just record it with their phone and a microphone. The most important is the sound, right? It doesn't have to be produced. How you sound and how you show your talent. So Lidanys shows a repertoire that she feels comfortable with, that she doesn't look like she was struggling, something that she loves and represents her as a musician. So thank you for that advice. That was great. Luis Anselmi, what did you do for one of your videos?
Hi. Well, I couldn't decide. I couldn't decide if to just make a live recording or to make something a little bit more edited. So I did a lot of exploration in that sense. Since there were three options, three videos to submit, I remembered that I mixed and matched. So for example, I recorded my original composition with just my phone camera in front of me, looking at the camera, making sure that I was identifiable, smiling too, that helps make that connection with the jury. And then, yes, I did explore a little bit more of editing, to call it that way, because I play multiple instruments. So I recorded myself multiple times, playing the cuatro, playing the piano, syncing those things together, making my own arrangement with the instruments that I could play. And in the other scenarios where I invited other musicians to perform with me, I made sure that I was in the center of the video, in the center of the frame. Good lighting, as other people has mentioned as well. Like I remember having my family members like literally point a lamp. Yeah, they were behind the camera trying to give me more lighting. And don't be afraid to make many takes and then choose the one that you prefer, because that's also part of the process. Give yourself enough time to try everything and record and try it again and check the audio, check the video, make sure that it's clear. I never used a professional microphone. All my videos were with my phone, literally. And at some point, even those headphone, yeah, like tangling headphones things, I used as the microphone. So yeah, just make sure you're in a nice space, nobody's making noise around you, and you have a good disposition of being in front of the camera and enjoying what you're doing. So hope that helps.
Thank you, Luis. Yeah. Well, that helps. Like Lidanys said, the angle, the sound, and like we said, you don't have to use a professional mic. It's just the committee is not evaluating the production of your video. They're evaluating your talent. And they're also evaluating the potential that you have. Let's say they see Luis, wow, he's playing right now. He hasn't even started studying. Imagine how he's going to be in 4 years. Or wow, he's in his second year. Imagine everything that he can do in 2 more years. So they're evaluating your potential. And let me see who else. Valentina, please let us know. I know you had like an original song too.
Yes. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that, but first I have another advice that, like Nannette was talking about all these new scholarships. Back in my day, there were only 3. So now I'm like a little bit lost of like, what is this? And that's great though. Like so many more opportunities, so many more people coming into this beautiful family. But one tip that I would like to give everybody is to organize yourselves, because especially if you're auditioning and you're not in college yet, you can apply to basically all of them, right? So you have to have material prepared for each individual scholarship that you're applying. Maybe you're applying for more scholarships outside of the foundation. So organizing yourselves and creating a repertoire ahead of time is very helpful. That's what I did. I was preparing, like, during those first months of the year, a whole repertoire, which comes to my second point, is to rehearse and prepare the music beforehand. Obviously, like Lidanys, for example, she had a live take of the recital, and that's great. But I bet that before that recital, she rehearsed and practiced a lot, right? So one thing that happened to me, I'm just getting flashbacks from like forever ago when I applied, is that I went to record one video and I wasn't like that well prepared, and I recorded again and again and again and again. I'm a singer, so my voice got tired and I wasted my day entirely because I was like, this is not good. I got frustrated. So it's just better to have everything already be like you feel comfortable with the music, so you're not like focusing on like, oh, I sound bad or this is not good enough. You need to be feel comfortable. Like Luis said, you need to transmit through a camera, which is very hard, that you are enjoying what you're doing, that you know what you're doing, and that you have this passion for Latin music, which is ultimately what we're all here for. This is basically the ultimate requirement to be here, is to love Latin music and to want to represent it outside of in the world. So I think that's very great. I did an original arrangement of La Vie en Rose. I think that's what Nannette is talking about. And obviously, I mean, I've got many people ask me, like, you sang in French, that's not like Latin. But then I made an arrangement of tonada venezolana with merengue venezolano, and so that type of creative inputs like Luis did with like playing cuatro and playing piano at the same time, those are like charming elements of yourself that you have to portray. You have to show the comedy who you are through a camera, and it's very hard, but I think preparing and creating a curated set list of music that you feel good with, that you feel that represents your passion for Latin music, is just key to this opportunity. Again, you don't need to go to $1 million studio recording, and you don't need many microphones. You need to capture the sound, and as you have a phone, like I bet most people here, wherever you are connected through, you can do that. So I think there are no limitations. Like Nannette said, it's your potential. You have to show what you're capable of and do it with your heart. I think that's what I would say.
Thank you, Valentina. That's great advice. You know, you can pick a song of like another, like a jazz song or a rock song, and you can make it, you know, you can make a fusion, you can do a medley. Just you can be as creative as you want. That shows your passion for Latin music. Thank you, Valentina. Miguel, do you have any advice? What did you do for your audition? Actually, Miguel and we did like a live panel in Berklee in Santo Domingo to the students there, and we showed them what not to do in audition and what to do, and actually they performed live. And Miguel was like, please let them know that we're doing the wrong audition. I don't want them to know. But he did a great job. So Miguel, let us know what's the best way to do an
it
audition.
was great. I'm gonna answer this in Spanish for those Spanish speakers too. Yo recomiendo a todo el mundo que principalmente, sobre todo, sean ustedes. Y lo que ustedes también, que Nannette habló de eso, de los essays, lo que ustedes pongan en sus essays, que son como 3, creo, sí, tiene que verse reflejado en sus 3 videos también. La composición, como dijimos, es opcional, pero es recomendable que la hagan. Y yo siempre recomiendo eso. Lo que ustedes escriban también tiene que ir muy de la mano con lo que ustedes muestran en su video. Ya mis compañeros dieron muy buenos tips acerca de la iluminación, que estén presentables. En mi caso, no sé cuántos drummers o percusionistas hay por aquí, pero para nosotros es un poco complicado el grabar y que suene bien. Yo traté de hacerlo lo más minimalista posible con los recursos que tenía en el momento, de microfonear la batería lo más simple posible, pero que tenga calidad y se escuche bien. Entonces, eso fue básicamente mi experiencia. También fue en un cuarto, en un room de un amigo, que ahí podía hacer noise, ruido, por mi instrumento, pero ya dependiendo si es un cantante, si es otro instrumento, también puede cambiar un poco la situación. Así que les recomiendo que en base a sus recursos, en base a lo que tengan a la mano, tratar de buscar la mejor manera de lograrlo. Pero no debe de ser algo súper producido ni mega, sino con lo que tengan, lo pueden hacer.
Thank you, Miguel. So Miguel is saying it's very important to write in your essay too, and to show your passion for Latin music, and don't leave it until the last moment because it's an essay and you really have to think, and that's what the community will see. They will read your essay and also look at your video. So that's very important. I see a couple of questions in the chat, and you can apply to all the scholarships that apply to you. Let's say if you're a flute player admitted to Berklee College of Music, you can apply for the Noel Chagris, for the Emerging Talent Scholarship, for the Manolo, for the Cani Garcia, and the Celia Cruz. You have to show your passion for Celia Cruz music. So you're a flute player, you love Celia Cruz, you also apply for the Celia Cruz Scholarship, for the tuition assistance, and for the Bulova. You're a guitar player, admitted to another college or university, you can apply for the Manolo, the Cani Garcia. You also love Celia Cruz, for the Celia Cruz, for the Bulova, for the tuition assistance scholarship, and to the Gibson Gibbs scholarships. Okay, so you can just any scholarship that you meet the requirements, and also you have to complete each of the applications. You don't complete one and then you apply for all of them. No, you have to complete all of the applications, but you can use the same videos, the same essay answers, the same documents, the same recommendation letters. Okay? And let's see what else I can tell you. And who else am I missing? Simone, do you have any other advice for the video audition?
Yes. In general, like think very well. Think about your repertoire. Like sometimes when we think of Latin music, we encapsulate Latin music in it's just salsa. It's just I don't know. Merengue, you know, and Latin music it's so broad in so many ways. I have like one of my roommates, Sebastián Castillo. He's a classical pianist, and he applied with Ginastera or Villalobos piece, you know, like more in the classical background, but it's still Latin American music because he's a Latin composer. So think about the repertoire and how you can demonstrate yourself in the best way based on that. Also like you can do research on past scholarship recipients, like the ones that you have here, Valentina, Miguel. They have almost all of them have their videos up in YouTube and Instagram. So you can also get inspired by other applications. And as long as you be yourself with your music, I think you should be fine. Yeah, those are my recommendations.
Thank you, Simone. To answer a couple of questions here in the chat. I have been a while. Okay, so you're 16, your birthday is on May. Yes, you can apply because when you win it, you will be 16, so it's good. 16, if we give scholarships 17 to 25, but if you are graduated from high school, already admitted to college, and then you will send your parents some documents. So yes, you can apply. And let's see what else. Wait for your acceptance. You're waiting for your admission letter still, but you need to have your admission letter when you apply, because we need to know that you were admitted and that we will use the scholarship. Okay, Kevin, if you can go to the wraparound services. So the foundation does not only pay your scholarship and your tuition and send the money to colleges and universities. We have a hashtag that is Más que una beca, more than a scholarship. And that is what our wraparound services are. So you become a winner of the Land Grammy Cultural Foundation. You also participate in our wraparound services. Some of our wraparound services are the mentorship program, that you'll be mentored by the staff of the foundation. You'll also be mentored by past scholarship recipients that have been winners, that are graduated, and they are working in the industry. So you'll be mentored by them, and that's a great opportunity. Luis Anselmi is a mentor, and our mentors are part of our scholarship alumni network, that they also receive our wraparound services. You also become a scholarship ambassador, where you get to represent the Land Grammy Foundation in different events. Miguel this year went to Las Vegas to the Land Grammy week, and he participated in different events, and he also performed at our Emerging Talent Spotlight. So he had that opportunity. Simon too, he participated in Miami, and Luis Anselmi has participated in different educational experiences that we have online. And if you can go to the next one, Kevin. And the scholarship alumni network. So you graduated with our scholarship, and we're very happy for you. And that doesn't mean we stop seeing you. So you can become a part of our scholarship alumni network. You can mentor current scholarship recipients and also receive mentorship and participate in many of our learning labs. And we contact you with different network and industry professionals where you hear their stories, their advice. We have learning labs. We even had one with TikTok on how to maximize your music on TikTok. We have with financial education with different singers and songwriters in the industry, and many, many topics. And we opened something last year that is called the Emerging Talent Network. So every person that applies to our scholarship and submit their application, even if they don't win, we're going to ask you if you want to be part of the Emerging Talent Network, and you can participate in all of our virtual and in-person learning labs, okay? So that's something very important that you will have if you also apply. And our application is free of cost, okay? It doesn't have any cost. You can go to the next page. These are some testimonials of our scholarship recipients. Kevin, if you can put the QR code so everybody knows how to follow us on social media and also how to apply. Let me see if we have any other questions here in the chat. And Jason, we're open for questions. If anybody has questions.
Absolutely. This has been, obviously, it's always incredible to hear from the scholars, Nannette, and to get their wisdom of how they approach this. And it's all great information. So we got some questions about Berklee applications are still open. So for Berklee admission for the fall semester, the application deadline was back in January 15th, but for the Latin Grammy Cultural Foundation, obviously the scholarship deadline is coming up. So Maria, Paula, you could be more specific maybe about the deadline that you're thinking of. That would be helpful. And Rita's got a question. Rita, do you want to open up your mic and ask your question?
Yes, of course. Do you hear me?
I do.
Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm also a student, fourth semester student here at Berklee. I've been on the Zoom for some years and I've been trying. And I just wanted to ask, since I'm a singer-songwriter, I have more, I would like to show more than one more original songs. So could I submit 2 original songs and 1 cover? Would that be okay?
Sure. That's okay.
Thank you.
As long as they're live music,
yes,
and they show your passion. Yeah. Very important is that you keep trying, because there's some scholarship recipients that didn't win the first time and they try 2, 3 times. It's not that, I just want to say this to everybody, it's not that you are not talented. It's just that we give 40 to 50 scholarships a year and we receive over 2,000 applications. So it's important that you just keep trying and you update your videos. Okay?
Thank you so much. And for the amount of money for the tuition assistance, which is the only one that I can apply, it varies, it's like a range. What does that depend on, that range?
It depends on the talent. It depends on the scoring that you have. So you'll receive between 7,500 or 12,500.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Very cool. Thanks, Rita. Simon Alvarado. Simon, do you have a question for us, sir?
Yes, hello. Do you hear me okay?
Very great. Yep.
Yes. Hi, I'm Simon from Colombia. I think I've met Jason when you came here. Yeah, I got a full tuition scholarship for Berkeley, and I'm looking to cover the house, the board and room costs with the Latin Grammy Foundation. I wanted to know if could you guys like give a response earlier than July? Because I'm doing my I-20 paperwork, and for that I need like proof that I can fund my my like living there. So I don't know, because I think July is like very close to September. And I don't know if like all the visa paperwork, I don't know how long will it last.
So thank you, Simone. Nice to meet you. So for the emerging talent scholarship with Berklee and the Noel Chagris, we'll tell you by May. So you'll have some time there. For the other ones, we communicate in July.
Okay, and one quick question. If I have a recording, a studio recording of an arrangement I did, but I don't have any video footage, could I submit like the score, a video of the score with the arrangement? Like, would
Yes,
that be valid?
yeah, for the third
For the
option.
third, yes.
Very important, and the first two are you performing, and then the
Yes.
second one can be that.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Good luck, Simone.
Very good question. Very nice. Other questions here that we're seeing in the chat? Anything else?
Hello, I have a question. I don't know how to raise my hand. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey,
Go ahead, Clara.
Clara.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
I saw Jason in Umbre Jazz, and I also won the full tuition scholarship. So I'm
Congrats.
also looking to cover the rest, and it's the same for like the I-20. I'm looking for, to know sooner, but let's hope. And my question was about the two covers, because I have original arrangements that I've made of Latin music, and I was wondering if I could submit the two covers with original arrangements, and then a song, like an original song that I wrote that is also arranged by me.
Yes. Yes, just as long as you're performing that original composition or arrangement.
Yes, I am performing in all three. Like in the original, I am also singing, but my instrument is saxophone, so I am also soloing because I want to show, obviously, like the instrument and everything. But yeah, I don't know if the original arrangements are okay also in the covers.
It's okay, yes, if you're
Okay.
performing it, yeah, and at least one cover. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Very cool. So great to see all these amazing musicians that we've met out there in the world kind of finding their way forward and moving on to the next opportunity. It's so great to see you. Other questions that are out there that we can help with, or that you would like to ask any of our scholars who are here with us this evening?
Yeah, if you have any specific questions.
One of the
Simon plays piano, Miguel plays drums, Valentina sings, and piano, Lidanys cello, Anselmi sings, cuatro venezolano, piano. There's a question here. Can the cover switch genres at some point? Yeah, you can do like a medley of different line genres. Yeah, no problem.
You have Rita and
Here we
Maria.
are. Let's see, Rita, you had a question, but let's go over to Maria Paula. Maria, do you want to go first? You can open up your mic. There you are.
Yes, thank you. I wanted to ask you, my name is Maria Paula. I'm from Cucuta, Colombia. I wanted to ask you about the Berklee applications. I mean, not the Latin Grammy, because I know that the scholarships are still open. That's why we're here. But I wanted to ask about Berklee because right now I don't have the certification that I have needed there, but I would like to apply to the scholarship. So are the applications of Berklee, like the university, are they still open?
Yeah, so Berklee has 3 periods a year, like many institutions. The big semester is September. That's when most people in North America will start university. And so our deadline is January 15th for September of this year. But then there's going to be another deadline in the summer for people that want to start in January. So if you go to apply.berklee.edu or just look at applying to Berklee, you're going to be able to set up an account, and then you're going to be able to figure out your plan for applying to Berklee. And then, as Nannette mentioned, you're going to be able to look at the application for the Latin Grammy Cultural Foundation scholarships, because there may be the potential for you to be considered for awarding for later in the year. Okay. And then the way Berklee scholarship works, like many institutions, is it's part of the admissions process. So we're looking at your application, the information you share, your audition, your interview. If you're a writer or a producer, or you're doing things beyond just performing, we want all of that information. So you can send links, you can send in scores and lead sheets of your music. What I tell people when they're applying is, hit us with everything you have. Give us all the best information and make it really, really hard for us to say no. All right. So as you're looking at all that material, give us the best of what you have in the application, in your essay, and everything that you're doing is part of the application, so that we can, make it possible for you. Okay.
That's so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Cool. Awesome. Rita, you want to jump in again?
Yes, thank you so much. I promise it's the last one.
Oh.
So I know that Valentina shared that she sent a song in French, and I was wondering if it's encouraged to send songs in other languages that are not Spanish, like, for example, like Portuguese, Catalan. Like, is that encouraged, or you would prefer that the songs are in Spanish? And the other question is, obviously, like, is Spanish music like, because I'm from Barcelona, like Laia. I know that Laia also got the scholarship. So I was just wondering if that is encouraged or not, as well, like the Spanish genres more than Latin, because they're different at the end of the day. So I don't know.
So we encourage you to use any music genre, any Latin music genre that best demonstrates your talent. It could be your own music from Barcelona, from Spain, folkloric music, authentic music. It can be in another language. It can be Portuguese, in Spanish, in French. It's just what best demonstrates your talent when you feel most comfortable. Okay?
Thank you.
There's
You're
a great
welcome.
question in here from Daniela about the essay topics, and I can't remember them, Nannette, off the top of my head, but can you remind us, like, the focus, or does each award have a different essay topic, or is it one question that you ask for all the different awards?
Choose one main topic, demonstrate your passion for live music. Why do you love live music? Why do you want to study live music? What do you want to become? Why do you want to become a professional musician? Why do you want to study music? And for Celia Cruz, is demonstrate your passion for Celia Cruz. When did you fall in love with Celia Cruz music? Why do you want to keep preserving it? So those are the types of essays. I see here another question. If I have a full tuition scholarship, can I apply to another scholarship? So you can apply for the scholarships that cover tuition and room and board. So if you have a full tuition, you can apply for the Noel Chagris scholarship that covers tuition and room and board, and for the Berklee and Grammy Cultural Foundation Emerging Talent Scholarship that covers tuition, room and board, and laptop.
Very cool. Maria Camilla, did you want to jump in and ask a question? There you are.
Can you hear me?
We can. You're in your car. Very nice.
Yeah, I was driving. I'm sorry.
Just be careful.
So I do have a quick question because I just recently got the admission decision and I got 50% of the scholarship to cover tuition. Yes, I just saw you. Like we just saw each other. So my question was because I'm applying to several like Latin Grammy scholarships available. But also because my main focus is audio engineering and live sound as well. So there is a part for the questions that I need to answer to, and there is this part that says how do you practice your instrument, and I know that is related to voice, but I was wondering if I can also add how do I practice my field in live and studio audio engineer, which is the major that I will do in Berklee. And that's my first question, and the other one was related to the essay. So you said that we needed to write why do we choose, like Latin music and, the impact that we're gonna do with that. And I was wondering if I can also add my feel in that answer, because for me it's so much related to it. So those are my two questions. And oh no, there's a third one. I'm so sorry. And if that tuition, for example, since I got the 50% of the scholarship, and I'm looking for the rest, that covers the same major, right? It's just for one major. And that's all my questions. I'm sorry.
No, no worries. Thank you, Maria. Let me see. The first question is if you can show where it says show how you practice your instrument, and if your voice and you are doing your videos are going to be in voice. And yes, just show what you do to practice your voice. And also, you said engineering, audio engineering?
Yeah, life and
Yes.
industry.
And also just show that how you do that, and also show it in your essay. Like I do voice, that's my instrument, but my passion is also audio engineering, and I want to do this, and I want to do that, and this is my passion. Yeah. And in the third piece, if you have any piece that you've engineered or original composition, then you add it too. Yeah.
Okay, so if I engineer one piece, can I just send the link? Even though I don't have the video of it, because I have the feel, like the files of it. Oh, that's great. That's good to know.
Some people
Thank
show
you.
the file running of the recording, and that's fine.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
What was
And
the other question? If you have
related to
50% scholarship, then you can apply to all of the scholarships. You can apply to the Noir Chagris, to the Emerging Talent, to
that's
all
my
of them.
plan.
Yeah, all of them.
And that only will be for one major, even though because I'm a transfer student, so I graduated from Miami-Dade and I'm transferring to Berkeley, and so since I will do MPNE, that will be just for one major. For example, with both the scholarships, it's just one major, right?
I mean, it depends. You can study one major. Some people choose to do double majors.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to do that. That was my question.
Yeah, I think, Maria, what we have to do is look at the academic plan. So that's like a different equation.
Gotcha.
Because Berkeley scholarship, at least, and this is for Berkeley, for those of you that are not attending Berkeley, may not apply to you, but our scholarships cover up to one major
Yeah, right.
as an undergraduate student. And so that's something that we could take offline and have a different conversation together about what's the goal. Because it may be a matter of like what you really need to do while you're studying at Berkeley, and then the other kinds of things that you'd like to get access to.
Okay.
So we can talk about that together as you move forward with your path, okay?
Yeah, that would be amazing. I will send you an email though. Thank you. Thank you, you all.
Wonderful. And with Isabella, yes? Isabella, did you want to jump in?
Yes, hi. It's actually Isabel, but don't worry.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry. I'm joining in from Medellin, and I have a bit of a weird question. Right, so I have recently been accepted to Berkeley for fall 2026, but I also have a really good opportunity in Barcelona for musical theater starting also September 2026. However, it's only 1 year, so it will be from September to March 2027, and I was hoping if I apply to the Berklee Emerging Talent Scholarship and hopefully get it, if I can apply it for September 2027 instead of September 2026.
That's an interesting question, Nannette. Which you have to apply for next year?
Yeah, if you're using your scholarship in fall 2026, then you apply now. If you're going to use it for fall 2027, then you have to apply for the next cycle. When the 2020 scholarships are out, that'll be next December. Or you can go in right now and just go in and look at the application, look at the questions, and you can prepare for next year.
Oh, okay.
And just
Thank you.
not submit it. Yeah. And here's a question. You're welcome, Isabel. Here's another question. Let's say, any advice for the essay? And I saw Luis Anselmi that said start early. So I was going to mention that you can just go in right now and open an application and you see everything, and you don't have to submit it right away. You can just save it and start uploading and answering the questions every day, okay? And Luis Anselmi, do you want to say any advice right now on the microphone for the essays?
I just remember the first time I applied to the scholarships, that was the last question of the application, and I hadn't completed the application until like the very last few days. And when I saw the essay, I'm like, oh my God, it's not only the videos, now I have to write this too. So I always tell people, go right now, like finish this Zoom meeting, go into the Latin Grammy Cultural Foundation portal and just fill out the application. Even if you fill it out incorrectly, doesn't matter, you can edit it. Like don't submit it, edit it. But fill it out so you have access to the question of the essay, which maybe it has changed a little bit since when I did it. Just look at the question and type something, go to sleep, tomorrow, do more, do more. Like do it in several days so you don't rush in the last second as I did because it was traumatic. That's it.
Thank you, Luis. I think Alberto said.
Yes, thanks. I have some little question. Last year, I attended the Emerging Talent Intensive Program in Mexico City.
Great.
And it is necessary or it could help in my application. It's necessary to mention in the application or it could help me in
It's
the
not
application of the
necessary, but
scholarship.
it's not necessary, but you can most certainly add it and you can put that on your essay that your experience made you want to go to Berklee or made you want to apply or what made you want to continue, inspire you to continue to study music. So yeah, you can add it.
Okay, and another little question, thanks. Actually, I am studying music in my country. It is important to mention or not?
Yes, mention everything that you do in music, where you studied, what you do, what you want to do, everything. Just be yourself because the committee, what they want to read your essay and get to know you.
Okay, thanks. That's all.
You're welcome. I forgot to mention all applications are in English, Spanish, and Portuguese, and you complete it in the language of your preference. Okay.
Okay, if I complete it in Spanish, it's okay, and it's not
Yeah.
necessary to complete other time in English.
No, you can speak any language that you prefer.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Good. I think we have one more from Clara and Diego.
Yes, I remember that I sent an email asking about this, but I didn't receive an answer, so I'm gonna ask it now. So I completed my application when I applied to Berklee with the soprano and alto saxophone because I played both and I use them both at the same level. I love them. And my arrangements are one with alto and one with soprano. So I was asking if it's okay for me to complete the application with like two instruments technically, even if it's saxophone, or if I have to complete it in like for one instrument.
No, you can do both instruments and just write that you do both instruments 'cause they're in the same family. It's not like you're doing, drums and then piano and we don't know
Yes.
what your main instrument is. It's just in the same family,
Yes.
so no problem. Yeah.
Yes, the only thing that I'm doing more like is voice, but it's because like there's a melody, but it's only in the original, so it's not influencing the application, I hope.
No, just go ahead. Yeah. And good
Okay.
luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean the idea it's so normal now for all of you to be multi-instrumentalists, writing and arranging your music. And Luis is like somebody that we talk about so much because Luis, you had such a dynamic background of so many things that you did. And I think Nannette, the way you set up the scholarship application process is it's very open. It really allows you to showcase the breadth of your expertise and your skills. So one of the things that's really cool about this is you get to be very creative. So as you're thinking about your application and you want to showcase your artistry broadly as it applies to your passion for the music of the Latin diaspora, the Latin music industry, it's like, unleash the best stuff that you have on all fronts. Don't hold back. This is not the time to hold back. All right. This is the time to really, push forward with all the cool things that you're doing artistically, all the influences that you have, show the great work that you're doing and tell your story. This is what the foundation really wants to hear because this is what they want to support with what you're doing.
Yeah, that's the best advice, Jason. Thank you. Because you want to be yourself. It's not the time to hold back. I think Luis Anselmi or somebody did like a video and then recorded 4 times, like them playing singing, then playing the piano, then playing the maracas, then just clapping.
Yeah.
And they did the whole song. So you just want to see your talent and your potential.
Yep. Diego, why don't you jump in, sir?
Hi, good night. Thank you for giving this space to all of us. Well, I was going to make a question very similar to the one that Clara made. Like, I'm a pianist. Like my instrument is the piano, but I have some original compositions that are not like focused on the piano. Like I like to play also guitar, sing, and well, my question was going to be like whether it could be possible for me to upload videos of those songs, even if they are not focused on my principal instrument. But you have already like answered that, I think. And my other question is that some of the compositions I have like tend to use a variety of instruments, and sometimes it's difficult to me to get around as much as musicians to help me to, I don't know, to maybe make an arrangement live or to record something with them. So I don't know why my camera is like doing that, sorry. And so I wanted to ask if it's okay if, I don't know, I make like my own arrangement of my own song, and maybe if it's necessary, like to use some stems or background music that I recorded by myself in order to, I don't know, if it's difficult to me to get all the musicians they need to perform the song to record something.
Luis, Lidanys, or Valentina, do you want to help Diego?
I think again, like I think Luis is very fit for this because he plays a lot of instruments as well. But also, like, this is crazy. I've been in this Zoom since like 2020, I believe. So I came to this Zoom twice before even getting a scholarship or anything. And I remember seeing Luis' application, and I remember being like, "Oh, okay, so this is the path that I want to take." So like, I think it was Luis that said, or Simon, that all of our applications are online, and you can see what we have done in the past. I think the answer, if anybody can correct me if I'm wrong, but the answer is that you can play. If you don't get enough hands, enough musicians, or a band together, you can record and play over and loop. And like, if you want to have a creative idea and be like, you know what, I'm going to use a looper, and I'm going to show them how I can use the looper to create an arrangement, stuff like that. Everything that comes through your character and what you can do, and show them, like Jason said, just throw them everything you can do. I know that sometimes the guidelines can be like, oh, maybe if I don't do salsa and bachata, then I'm not gonna. No, like, they want to see you, and they want to see your passion for Latin music, and you can portray that in ways that are unique to you. It doesn't have to be like Luis did it or like I did it, but the way that you want to portray that. But if Luis wants to say something else, that's also helpful.
No, I think you said it all. But like Diego, yes, like, do the best you can with the time you have, because there's 2 videos and a third that's optional. So in my experience, I always start with the one that I love the most, and I spend so many hours. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna record myself 5 times. I'm gonna clap. I'm gonna do piano. Da, da. And then it's like April 8th. You still have to do 2 other videos. It's like, okay. And that's when I just grab my phone and I just record with my phone, and that's it. So I'm making this like an exaggerated example, but like, just mix and match.
Oh, that's fine too. Yeah.
Yeah, mix and match of what can you do with the time you have. So maybe one video is just the phone, and the other video is what you're trying to say, like stems, edited, overdubs, multiple Diegos playing multiple instruments, whatever you can do, but the essence has to be you, has to be yourself. So like, you have to play the music that you like, the music that you love. don't try and like, I'm gonna learn this, I don't know, like if I play the cuatro, I'm not gonna try and learn like a giant steps on. I could learn giant steps on the cuatro, but it's not me, right? It's not myself. So like I'm gonna do what best represents me.
Yeah.
I hope that helps.
Yes, it helps me a lot. Thank you so much, Lisa and Valentina. Thank you.
And Diego, you can use a backing track, you can use another performer, or you can do it alone. Once there was a flute player who won, she started doing the clave with the hands, and then she did it with her feet, and she played the flute. And there was no backing track or any other person. So it's just what best demonstrates your talent.
Okay, I get it. Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Great questions. I mean, this is, it's a challenging thing to be really selective about what you want to record and what you want to showcase. And I think Valentina and Luis, you're nailed it. It's sort of like you got to tell your story, and the way you arrange the piece of music, the way you perform that piece of music is going to tell about who you are. So if you're using, a bare bones setup, but you can still convey the music, that's powerful, right? But it's just as powerful too if you're somebody that's got a project studio and you can sit there and produce till an orchestra in your home, in your laptop computer. So all those things are important, but it's still a matter of, like, I think what the musical story that you tell, and how it conveys, how it lands, is what's really, really important. This is fantastic. Great questions. Other questions from folks that are here? We're at the top of the hour. A lot of great information. Again, we're recording the session. It will be available online, along with the other sessions that we've done in the past, in case you want to go back. But obviously, there's a lot of new things, Nannette, this year. It's so exciting to see all the awards that you're making. It's really, really incredible work.
Thank you. No, we're so happy. And if it were up to me, I wish we had 100 sponsors and we can give 1,000 scholarships. So for your donations, please write to us.
Well,
we're a nonprofit, so we work based on donations and sponsors. So we accept donations in our website. There's a QR code that you can also donate to the foundation or put us in contact with a sponsor that wants to sponsor a scholarship. You can also do that too.
Yeah, that's important. I mean, this is the resources, that the gifts that are being made to the foundation all go to all of you. So I mean, it's all money well spent and well.
Definitely.
So yeah.
Any other advice before we leave? Anselmi, Valentina, Lidanys, you're gonna say something before we leave?
I think just believe in yourself. I know, like, there's people here that have already tried and hasn't gotten a response or hasn't been able to be accepted into the program, but this is an experience that I don't think words can do justice to. I have changed my entire life, and I've grown as an adult, as a musician, as a professional, all thanks to these people that you see here. The foundation is a small group of people that do a lot of work, and they really care. In my experience, I was like, oh, this is probably like Mr. Grammy waiting for me. It's people that care for you. It's people that love music like you do. They're artists, they're creators, they're passionate. So just convey that, and they'll empathize with you. They're artists, they're musicians. So just really believe in yourself, believe in your music, enjoy it, and don't give up. There are many opportunities for everybody here.
Thank you, Valentina. We're so proud of you. So like you, I was a high school student with a dream, and I wanted to study Berklee College of Music, and I auditioned a couple of times until I won a scholarship to go to Berklee. So I'm here giving back to the world what the world gave me, and I love what I do. I love to help others. Kevin also is a scholarship student. He went to Frost School of Music on a scholarship, and he can also help you, and we're here to help you and to answer any questions that you have. Anselmi, do you want to say anything?
I will say start early right now. Go fill the application and be yourself, be creative, challenge yourself. Don't try and like do what you can with what you have. Don't go, I'm gonna buy a microphone. No, it's not needed. Just do what you can with what you have and showcase who you are. That's the most important, I think. And yeah, like Valentina was saying, we're very thankful for the foundation because they're doing an amazing job, and we hope it continues growing.
Thank you, Louis. We're super proud of you. And Lidanys, any advice before we leave?
Yeah, take this time as it's a lot of priority right now because we are almost there in the deadline. So put all your creativity or your craft, who you are, all of your experiences together, and really put your heart into those videos, into the application, the essays. When I apply, I thought because my training was classical, I wouldn't fit in this, but because I was able to do a fusion of classical and Latin music, I give it a try and I really put the time. I think around a month it was that I put all this together, take breaks, go to eat and then come back to it, you know. But yeah, this is the time for you guys to really go big on this.
Thank you, Lidanys. I'm so happy you said that, and we're so proud of you. She's an amazing cellist. You can follow her on social. She's doing amazing stuff. So it doesn't matter if you're classically trained, it's just Latin music. It can be a music from a Latin American composer. That's Latin music. Okay, so you can apply with any genre of Latin music.
Fantastic. This has been another amazing session, Nannette. It's always incredible to see the work the organization's doing. The foundation is huge. Your impact is now over a decade long, and the hundreds and thousands of students that you've worked with and supported through scholarships, and seeing all these folks, now achieving great success in their careers. It's truly amazing to see. So for those of you here tonight, thank you for joining us this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are in the world. Please, let your friends know that this is available. This link will be up online, and we'll get it out to you. We'll share it out on the Berklee Global YouTube channel, and I think in the Latin Grammys we'll get it out there as well on their channel, Latin Grammy Cultural Foundation, in case you want to go back and review any of the information that's been shared. And Nannette, any closing words from you this evening?
Like Luis, Lidanys, and Valentina said, just try, just apply, because you never know what's going to happen. Again, it's not that you're not talented, it's just that we receive over 2,000 scholarship applications and we give around 40 to 50. So just try, and you can also complete the application. If you're not a winner this year, you can check the box and be part of our emerging talent network. And then you can have all of these sessions that we do and learning labs that we do with artists, with industry professionals, and continue your education with us. Good luck to all. Just give us a call, email us at lgcf@grammy.com. If you have any questions, we're here to help, and mucha suerte a todos. Good luck to all.
Thanks, everybody. Keep making great music. Thanks, Nannette. Thanks, Kevin. Simone, everybody at the Latin Grammy Cultural Foundation, thanks for making this happen. Dan, thanks for helping us out. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Jason.
Bye, guys. Good luck to everybody. I'll see you at Berklee.
Cheers.
Ciao.
Bye.